You don't have to say it for the camera. Just make up a fake name. What's your name?
Do you see how he interrupts
John
me
over here
and starts talking
would not
over me?
just be his essence.
That's
He
a
would be
polemicist.
person. A person would be who that particular thing would be. Now, I believe rocks have natures. I don't believe rocks are persons. I believe human beings have natures and they're persons. And I also believe that that distinction applies to God as well, because God isn't simply a what. God is a who as well. So if you don't believe in that distinction, now you need to give the feasibility criteria as to why.
Now?
Because I've given actual criteria as to why you should accept it. So why does that distinction not exist? Let's hear the reason.
The question I was asked you earlier on is so simple.
Answer the question.
Do you believe and accept the Father is God,
And what was my answer?
either in essence or in nature?
You never said that.
I am now
When
telling
did
you,
say
I'm
that?
now telling you.
You're now saying.
Yes.
But so you
Listen,
accept the distinction?
excuse me, listen.
Do you accept the distinction though?
Are you going to let me speak or not?
Of course, if you answer the question.
Hello?
Do you accept the distinction?
When I'm speaking,
Yeah.
I request you be civilized and let me state what I have to state.
I think it's perfect.
If you keep on interrupting, no, you can't interrupt.
When they're filibustering,
No.
we must make sure that we stay on point to what
Polemicists.
that we're saying. Now, insulting
Polemicists,
as a polemicist
100%.
means nothing.
100%.
All I've done is bring an idea forward. I brought a distinction, something to help us
Hello?
understand what's going on.
This is not a theatre.
Here's the problem.
This is not a
It's
theatre.
absolutely
I can
a
speak loud as
conversation.
well.
Here's the problem
So,
that we have. But you're not
I was
speaking
saying,
truthfully.
what
When
do
I
you,
bring this particular
why do you
distinction,
believe?
You need to be able to show
Why
the reason
do you
why
believe?
that distinction is
That's
true.
what you say.
So what we're
Instead
gonna
of
do is we're
responding
gonna
to
let
me,
him speak
he's
as
going
long
to
as he
continue
needs to,
speaking
and
over
we're
me.
gonna see
I can do
whether
the
or not
same thing.
He can give a reason as to
So-
why the distinction isn't true. All right, we're going to put the stopwatch
So
on.
now,
Go ahead,
did you see
Mansur.
what happened? Did you see what happened?
Did you agree with
So, so
No, I'm putting a stop. No. I'm putting a stopwatch on to see how long he's speaking.
What God he believes in.
it's okay, brother. As we've seen, because they cannot handle how we ask questions as Muslim, he has to interrupt me every single time. We've witnessed this many times. Brother, it's okay. We witnessed this many times. So I am now asking him, because he doesn't want to accept my definition, so I am saying, in whatever way you see God as, if you want to see God as an essence,
Clearly, I'm just asking questions.
nature, or a person, answer the question. Do you consider the Father as God in any way, shape, or form?
So if that's what you're asking, again, I just want to make sure that we're clarifying. He wasn't able to answer my question. Remember the question, everyone. Remember the question. No, it's a debate, of course. Remember the question, Mansur. My question to you
You don't have to do
was
that.
whether, if that's annoying, that's okay. I haven't
Yeah, it's
touched
annoying.
you. I know it
So
is.
go over
Now,
there.
Here's the problem.
Go over there and then do that.
My issue to you is as follows.
Like
I
this.
asked you, what is
Theatre.
the reason or the principle for God being worthy of worship?
I've explained.
Is it his nature or is it his person? You know his explanation? Your explanation was, well, God has to be perfect because he's a necessary being. But that doesn't tell me whether Allah is a necessary being because he's a person or because of his divine nature. And you know that. So now I'm going to ask you the question again. And I'm going to be even more charitable to you and do the following. I'm going to answer your question.
Notice he's
I
answering my
believe
question.
that the Father is God, worthy of worship, because of his divine nature. But I want to ask you the question.
Okay.
Is God God because of his divine nature or because of his personhood? Please answer the
So,
question.
what was the answer? Is the Father God? Was that yes or no? Was that yes
Is
or
God
no?
by his divine nature.
So he is God. Fine. So remember what I said? I gave him the flexibility in whatever way, shape or form you believe.
You know you complain about my theatrics. and
Why are you
now
interrupting?
I'm just commenting. I'm not
That really
interrupting your
shows.
speech.
That really shows how weak and feeble you are. Because
How
if
am I
you
weak
wanted,
and feeble?
yes.
Embarrassing,
So
honestly, man.
listen then now.
You gotta make sure
Right.
that you're not doing random.
So as I'm speaking, notice how many times he's trying to
now
interrupt.
we're doing meta. He's now trying to explain to you
Do you see that?
what the debate is about. The debate.
Let us decide what he's trying to
Continue.
do.
Exactly.
Do you see the point?
Exactly. But
As
he's
I'm
commenting on me.
trying to
He's
explain.
Yeah, he's
you a
commenting on
question.
me.
He asked
Exactly.
you a
And I answered. Did I not, my friend? Did I not answer the question?
I'm here 2 minutes.
Of course.
And I hear your theatrics.
Yeah.
I see how you interrupting it.
And so in that 2 minutes, you
out of
also heard my
respect,
answer, and I
friend,
appreciate
out of
you.
respect.
Out of respect,
Out of-
I gave you his
respect
answer.
yourself,
I gave him an
respect
answer, and
yourself,
you know that as
and
well.
Please,
Now,
if
for
there-
everyone listening here, can
if
anyone
there was
remember
a
my
man
answer? What was my
twice
answer?
as old
So-
as you
It
are,
was, of course, the essence
show
of
the
God
respect
that
and
makes the
listen
Son
for
of
a
God.
minute.
That's what I said.
when I've asked him the question,
have dignity.
I asked him simply.
Dignity.
Yeah, for yourself,
Okay,
first of all.
why don't I
For
have
yourself.
dignity? You're saying I lack
Number
dignity.
Number one,
I'll have to address the sin, I
number
lack
one.
dignity, unfortunately.
Look, listen,
Yes.
number one,
Yeah.
you talk.
No. I know.
Exactly.
I know. I want to talk with him.
Number
but when
one,
you
listen,
want to
listen.
come and defend the
Listen,
person,
my
you're
friend.
gonna have to respond. So here's the thing. I must defend
you
my
see-
dignity
you see now?
because of the fact that you're
What-
speaking.
he
That's
asking
a Christian
me-
polemicist.
He's asking me, why should
He
I
keeps
have
calling me a
dignity?
polemicist
I'm
and he's not
explaining
able
him.
to prove it.
He's
Now I've got the
asking
volume
me now
down.
questions.
Continue, please.
Right. So when I gave him the flexibility of this term God, I said, okay, do you accept God the Father in your belief of God? Do you accept him in God in any way, shape, or form? So he said, yes, good. So we have established now God, Father is God. Okay? So that's not half a God, or 1/3 God, or a quarter God. That's a full God. One full God. Is that right?
When you say full God, what do you mean? Full.
When I say full, I mean
I
it's...
think he's truly God. I think he's truly
No,
God.
when I say full, I mean he's not half, or a third, or a quarter. He's
That's
one
not telling me
whole,
what it
complete
is.
God.
You're telling me what full isn't. You're not telling me what full is.
I'm telling
What
you,
is-
full means
Yeah.
it is not half.
So full means it's not.
Don't
something.
interrupt. I'm
Can you show me what
explaining.
it is?
Don't interrupt.
I'm defining the word.
So every time, notice how many times he does that. Every time trying to explain, he's going to interrupt. So I'm saying a full God is a complete God, is a whole God. It's not part God, it's not a quarter, it's not a third, it's not a fifth.
God,
Right,
seriously?
it's a one whole complete God. Do you agree or disagree?
No, that particular phrasing is absolutely shambolic. Not even the Christians that use
So-
the term
so
fully
the
God
opposite
in
is true
their
then.
creeds is good.
If you don't believe in a whole
I
full
believe
God,
that
is that
Christ
part God?
is truly God. I
No.
don't use the word full or half because that is fraction language. I don't use fraction language for God, which is why he wanted to use it.
I
think
want
that
you
being
to explain
God
to
is
me
either a true
either
statement or a
he
false
is
statement.
whole
So
God
I think he's
or less than whole
truly
God.
So you
Okay.
need to substantiate why that language
listen,
is used
listen.
for God
I'll tell
without
you.
objecting to fraction
I'll tell you.
language. Now here's the thing.
If a
I
being
answered
is
this
a being,
question already.
either this being is a one whole being,
Or he's half.
or is a half or a quarter or a third.
How can he be half a
Is-
being?
Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to eliminate. So is he a half
No.
God?
Is it possible for a thing to be half a being?
Answer this question.
You said, remember,
Is he a half God?
he said to all
or
of us
a
here,
full God?
I'm going to answer your question. He said to all
Notice
of you
how he's going to
he
avoid
said
answering the question.
that people can either be, not people, that a thing can either be half a being or fully a being. Could you give me an example of a half being, please? Go ahead.
When I am saying I want to qualify with
it's
you
been real. It's
and
been
to
real.
you, when we're talking about a whole God, what I mean by that, it's
No,
not
no,
like,
a whole being. A
hello,
whole being.
hello, don't interrupt. If you-
Hi.
how many
Whole
times are
being,
you
please.
interrupting?
You've interrupted me multiple times. I think that was pretty much out the
Look at
window. So here's what